Hello once again everyone and welcome back. I am your hostess Nanny and this is Nat Reviews, the series where I take a look at a random piece of media, be it music or a show, and give my thoughts on it. This week around I take a look at a song I should have done for quite a while now. But yes, this week around I finally take a look at Miley Cyrus's Nothing Breaks Like a Heart. What is Nothing Breaks Like a Heart? It's a song that is a collaboration between Ronson and Miley Cyrus. For the purposes of this video, I will mainly be talking about Miley, however, as she is the only one, to my knowledge, that vocally sings on this track. But yes, the song is by both of them. It is their first ever collaboration. The song I had heard for the first time the day the video came out and was #1 trending on YouTube minutes prior. I thought, yep, definitely gotta give this one a look over, but I never did. But then I heard it a second time the same night I heard Happier on the radio, and now I knew I would have to take a look at it sooner than later. So, here I am. Ronson, I know of him mainly from the obvious elephant in the room of Uptown Funk, but I knew from his works with Amy Winehouse as well. More recently, I know he's worked with Lady Gaga. In fact, a song by him and her right now is #1 as I write this. But outside those examples, I know next to nothing about him. Miley Cyrus, on the other hand, well, I am sure I don't need to explain, but she had once been everywhere. I actually enjoyed her sort of 2013 to 2015 era self musically, much more than her Hannah Montana years. On that note, I know not all that she has made is, good, but that doesn't mean I can't like some elements of her stuff. Like she has excellent vocal skills and a voice easily noticeable for one, well, two. I do like her stuff, same with Mark's, so when I saw this had been released, I was kind of excited. It felt like a wave of nostalgia coming over me. I thought these two had long vanished from the musical landscape and all that sort of thing. But with this, it felt like a comeback. It felt like a decade had elapsed since I last heard from the two. Now, I may bring it up again in the future, thus I shall explain it here, but my favorite era, quote-unquote, of pop music was roughly 2012 to 2015. That's the latest my musical knowledge really covers as well. I know stuff much earlier, but for then my teen years, it was like the prime of music for me. It's a time I do look back on increasingly and how much I enjoyed it. It was a time I really begun to expand my musical taste, and it was the sweet spot for my ears, really. Of course, music has been great before, but like I said, prime time personally. The 2000s after maybe 2003 could also count. Before then, my knowledge of personally experiencing the new music of the times was very small. But yes, in short, I have nostalgia for music in weirdly specific time spans. Why I bring that up? Because I may speak of the era again many times in the stuff I review in the future. But yes, even though that wasn't a long time ago, it felt much longer ago for me. I was generally much happier back then compared to today, so I guess that's where the semi-nostalgic feels come from. So seeing those two together again, it was like how many now view the Jonas Brothers' comeback. I really was surprised to get nostalgia for what happened about 5 years ago. It feels so long ago now. Anyway, in short, nostalgia is weird. The song, let's talk about it. The two got together and couldn't make anything for quite a while, but eventually got the idea of the chorus, and the rest just rolled on from there. You can check out other interviews for more specifics, but this is what I presently know from my current knowledge. The song is a country disco sort of song in its vibe. That to me brings back heavy similarities to Avicii's Hey Brother, as I felt that one was country and feel but danceable at the same time. Interesting mix, those two songs. I do think these songs actually work with the country disco mix very well, and spoiler alert, these two songs I do enjoy. So yes, I do enjoy the country disco vibe this song has. I really do enjoy the musical production of this song. I do wonder what it would sound like with Miley alone rather than the ronsoning that happened to it, but I still enjoy it regardless. You may remember from the last review, Happier, that I didn't entirely enjoy the mixing of the electronic beat with Bastille's part. What's the difference here? This is a sad song that is mixed with a dance beat as well. Well, the difference is that this song actually works with and gives me heavy 2013 vibes again. It's a nostalgic flashback to me, the song, especially in its production. It's rather impressive to me for that. It's new but comes off older than it is. The mixing of the two vibes though, they really mix nicely, especially the orchestral elements with Miley's somber vocals. Happier, though the electronic beat and Bastille's parts were both great on their own, they just didn't fit together to me. Like a puzzle piece that just doesn't fit together. I think the tempo being a little slower works in its favor. I am not sure how to describe it further, but I do think in this song it works better. Speaking of Miley's vocals, they are amazing in this song for me. See, I actually enjoy her vocal ability. She has a talent. I think she is a talent, just had some unfortunate moments along the way. Given the chance, her vocals can soar, much like Lady Gaga or Kesha. They really sell the story the lyrics are going through and fit well. Miley's voice is easy to recognize and you can immediately connect in and hear what she says as she enunciates well. Unlike me, I suck at enunciation. Lyrically, since we spoke of it, the song is lyrically telling about a relationship that is known to be ending and how a heart can be broken in such a specific way that even as it seems it shouldn't feel so different from other pain, it has a pain all its own. Anyone who has experienced true heartbreak can tell you how specific that pain was. Interesting with the shared theme of a relationship ending there, Happier in Heart. Very interesting. Lots of songs lately seem to be going over a relationship in the process of disintegrating. I like that it's a place being explored, but we haven't yet hit critical mass. So I can be fine with it for now, I reckon. But yes, the bigger elephant in the room. The music video. Oh boy, it's a lot of little tiny details and references you could catch. Many political messages as well, but the main thing going in my mind upon this second viewing is how slow the chase is. It seems to be a correlation of how slow the song is, but to me it just has a creepy air to it. It doesn't feel quite right. Then there's Miley crashing into many places but the car still being fine. It's really peculiar. It certainly is a dream state that could represent how Miley feels about the current state of the world and current events as well as her own reputation amongst society. I do feel the video itself also has many biting social commentaries that are very numerous and rampant in today's society that need to be addressed. To go over all of them, though, would take up an hour at minimum to speak of them all, in the shortest thoughts I could make, so yeah, a no-go. These are just my own personal thoughts upon the first few times I have taken a look at this video. The very many references I can't get into here due to how many there are, it would take centuries to look over, are impressive for how many she could stuff into the video. Then near the end, Mark Ronson randomly gets into the car as the chase rides on. Makes no sense and has 0 point. It's out of left field for it. In Uptown Funk, it worked, but here, it is just a bit odd. Then she crashes at the end, maybe a metaphor, but I'll let you all decide. All in all, a weird video, many references as well. I do adore that disco ball though. However, that's all the bases to cover. So I should go on to the conclusion now to explain my overall thoughts. So let's get straight into it. Conclusion. What were my overall thoughts of the song? Okay, so my overall thoughts of the song are that I actually really enjoy it. It's one of the best songs on the radio, for my ears at least. Then again, the odd nostalgia factor could have a part on why I enjoy the two artists who came up together on this one. It's one of the few new songs I have heard on the radio. I really don't keep track like I used to for pop music. But yes, one of my favorites compared to other latest stuff. I do believe I enjoy Happier a little more, but this song is still up there. Even as much as I praise it, it's still not as high, but still close enough to Happier. Compared to Miley's 2013 works, it's no Wrecking Ball, which I adore by the way, but still good. In fact, this feels like the cousin to Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball is the thoughts right as a relationship blows up, but this song is a reflecting look back on the past events from an undisclosed period of time later. And I enjoy that. So yeah, overall I give it an A-. It isn't exactly flawed per se, but it is what it is. It's serviceable. Still a good piece of music. Do check it out if you wish. Do I look forward to more from the artist? Oh, most certainly. I may not have actively been looking out for their new releases, but if they both can make more masterpieces like this, then I say they should do a lot more. Miley's voice I do love. Mark, I definitely am not actively looking around for his stuff. That's why I felt he vanished partly. But seeing what he's worked on, oh boy. So yeah, more power to the both of you. Mark and Miley, you made a good piece of music and should be proud. It may not be everyone's thing, but I enjoy it. Alrighty, so that just about does us here, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed your little stay. Do let me know your thoughts on the song down below and possibly that video as well. I found this an interesting one to take a look at, and goodness, I want that disco ball. It's beautiful. I hope you enjoyed this, but for now, it's unfortunately the end, and we must say our goodbyes. I have been Natty, and this is farewell for now, partner. This world can hurt you, it cuts you deep and leaves a scar. Things fall apart, but nothing breaks like a heart. Yeah, and nothing breaks like a heart.